I love Monster Hunter Stories as much as the next guy, but I'm not gonna lie, despite everything that has been shown, I need to bring up the one thing that is actually really scaring me. Usually I like delay what I want to say and give you guys some context to make sure that everyone's caught up, but this is actually really straightforward, so I'm imagining that today's video is actually going to be pretty short. It's common knowledge that pretty much most modern games launch with a standard edition, a deluxe edition, a premium edition, sometimes even a collector's edition, and I'm not really against this practice in theory because like I bought the Elden Ring Night Rain, collector's edition because of that sweet Wilder statue and just because I love From Software that much. I think having these different tiers is like a nice way to showcase, extra support for the game developers that you really love. But, you gotta be really careful with what you're putting in the extra, more expensive versions of these games. I've pretty much given up on my war against microtransactions. They're here to stay for a good while now, and I'm just gonna say it, they're never gonna go away. So moving forward, I just hope that microtransactions in any game that I play stay purely cosmetic. That's like the minimum standard that I'm holding games to. I know it's pretty fucking dire that we reached this situation, but oh well, it is what it is. I was planning on buying the most expensive version of Monster Hunter Stories 3 to make sure that I show the devs that I really want Monster Hunter Stories 4 to happen, but I'm not doing that anymore. And in order to explain why, let's take a quick look at the Monster Hunter Stories 3 website, which is right over there. As you guys can see, it's coming out on the 13th of March 2026. Here are all the platforms that are available, and you got 3 editions to choose from. Standard edition is pretty simple. You get the game. There really isn't a lot of thought in there. Now let's go over to the deluxe edition and have a look at the contents you get because, I don't know about you, but I'm spotting something that isn't a cosmetic DLC. Additional side story, Rudy, details, plus what the fuck? Let me get this straight. We have a side story, which we're not sure if it's just one quest, if it's just a bunch of dialogue, if it is like, I don't know, a bunch of little quests tied together. But you can only get that if you buy the deluxe edition. Yeah, that's not good. Honestly, this has been one of the biggest turnoffs in gaming I've had in a very long time because I am so excited for Monster Hunter Stories 3. I genuinely think that this is going to be the best Monster Hunter Stories to be released to this date, and now I'm a little conflicted. Again, my standard has always been, let's just keep cosmetics as paid DLC. I don't want content to be sold as paid DLC, right? Oh, but Ark, how come you're okay with this, but then you go out and you buy Iceborne, you buy Sunbreak, you're gonna buy the expansion for Wilds? Brother, let's be real. Whatever additional side story for Rudy is, it's not gonna be on the same level of something like Sunbreak or Iceborne or an Ultimate Edition of the old gen games. You and I both know this. Dude, some of these expansions have more content than like fully released games. Let's be real. There's the completely different Patamar to compare it to. It's like comparing the Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree DLC to something like a Fortnite Battle Pass. And this just kind of sucks, because I don't think we've ever seen actual content be sold in any Monster Hunter game ever, and now this is gonna be a thing. What really sucks is that this additional, storyline thing is only actually available to you if you buy the deluxe edition, meaning that if this is something that you even wanted to buy on its own, I don't think you can. I cannot think of a single dev that might have had this idea. Honestly, from what I can tell, it looks like the devs made the game, made this part of the base package, and then some suit that takes care of financials went, I think we can cut this out and make people pay for it. And the whole version is quite expensive. So I think like the premium version, not the premium, sorry, the deluxe version is like $30 more than the standard version, I think. Or maybe, I might be off on my math here because I'm calculating from British pounds to dollars. But it is a considerable amount of money. Like, I think it's enough money for you to buy Silksong. That's like a good standard to compare it to, not gonna lie. And the problem even isn't necessarily money. It's more of the fact that this is just a bad practice that I don't want to see in any of the video games that I enjoy, let alone Monster Hunter titles. I was thinking of buying that premium deluxe edition to support the devs as much as possible, but now I'm just gonna go buy the standard edition. I still am incredibly excited for the game. Like, just looking at the characters, all these characters look so incredible, and I cannot wait to play the game. I'm sure I will have a blast. I will definitely support this game still because I think that this will be a great time to have. I think it's gonna be amazing, and I'm probably then gonna do a giveaway of the base version of the game if possible. But honestly, Premium and deluxe editions, not interested. Not when you have gameplay, actual gameplay content that is getting cut out of the base version. I don't agree with it. I'm sorry. So yeah, this all sucks balls and all that, but listen, it's still just a video game. I'm not gonna look at anyone in my comments or my chat who turns around and goes, I don't care, I'm gonna buy it. I'm not gonna turn around to you and be like, be ashamed of who you are. It's video games. It's not that deep. It's like, okay, I don't agree with you. I don't think you should support that, but whatever. You go enjoy yourself after studying or working or whatever the fuck. I'm really hoping that Capcom changes their minds about this, because until they do, I am not going to be purchasing anything above the standard edition. But nonetheless, I am very excited for Stories 3, and I definitely will be playing that game. But that's all I got for you today. Y'all know the drill. Go watch this video over here. I don't know what I'm putting over there. It could be something completely random bullshit, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna have a good time. And if you enjoyed the video and you agree with what I have to say, hit the subscribe button. Or I will eat your bones.